Gang, welcome back to Mrs. Bearded Reads a Comic. That's right, we are on episode 4. It's been a hot minute since we've done this one.
I haven't been reading
You
comics.
have not been reading your comics, but we ended on such a good note last time. You did Stray Dogs, you read issue 1.
And then
you just read the rest of the trade. You crushed it.
Okay,
I didn't even make you.
I did.
We filmed the episode, we talked about it, and then as I was editing, you sat down and read the entire trade.
Yeah.
You read 5 comics literally that night because you couldn't stop reading it.
Yeah, it's good.
And so I
like that.
I said, how am I going to compete? And so Saga is being brought back into the comic community. Brian K. Vaughan, Fiona Staple are doing another, they're creating on more to the series here.
Why did you say bring back? When was it first?
It was, I forget when. It's been on hiatus for, let's say this. They haven't had a new issue of Saga since I've started collecting comics.
Okay.
So that gives you, like, it's been on hiatus for a while. This has been something that people, like, they know is coming. People love it. People they've been saying, hey, Saga's coming back for a while. This Comic Man Andy, he has, like, 18 different copies of Saga #1. And with Saga coming back in the new year of 2022, I said, this is a great time to see, what do you think of Saga issue #1?
Because this was requested, right?
This has been requested time and time again when I say, what comic book should you read for one of your first comics? People are like, Saga. I'm like, I don't know if Saga's going to hit the right notes for you. But we got to just do it. We got to get Saga a chance and see what you think.
Okay.
So, gang, let's see what she thinks of Saga, and then we'll talk and we'll debrief a little bit.
Okay.
After you read issue #1 of Saga.
Let's do it. Is she breastfeeding on the cover? Okay. Guess that's how it's gonna go. Oh gosh. Is this how it starts? Are you kidding me? I don't know, folks. This is weird, Greg. This is just terrible. I hate all of it. Give me back the puppies. I cannot with this. I can't! What? My name is Hazel.
All right, we're back. You know, before I even say anything, I just got to know, what were your thoughts on Saga issue #1?
I mean, okay. I don't like that I'm saying this, but I will read a little bit more.
Okay.
There's a lot going on.
There is.
So maybe just getting into the storyline and figuring out the complexity of, like, what?
Yeah, you're right. Because I always try to reread this while you read this so we can kind of have a dialogue. And I remember reading this, because this is the first thing that people always were like, hey, when I got back into comics, like I said, I think I saw it was like 2011 when the first issue. So and there's, I think, 52, 54, like somewhere 50. So if you're looking at, once a month or every, like it's been a while, but this was the series that everyone's like, you got to read Saga. And I feel like I probably had some reactions that you did too at first of like that first issue, like, really?
Like, okay, so she's like, okay. She's a fairy. He's like a ram. She's pooping out a child, right? As one does. Like, there's a baby with a massive head, okay? And then you just get straight to the nipples, okay? He's chewing the umbilical, like, what? And then there's all these, like, little Star Wars characters, like little like birds and monkey. What did he say in the garage? He goes, "Okay, we're talking about grease monkeys." And then what was the bone? Dragon bone? Like, and then there's little robots. Little screen
TV
heads.
Yeah.
Just doing it on the... Like, who are these? There's an alligator?
There's a lot going on. And then,
a robot. Like, what are we like, what is happening?
And then and then it gets into, you have the unicorn lady who hires...
The unicorn lady! Who are all these freaking people?
She hires the Lion Cat was from one of our episodes of Name That Character. Lion Cat?
This?
Yeah, that's Lion Cat from one of we did an episode all animal based.
And then whatever this...
And so basically, like, you get to the premise of the story, right? That you have, it almost comes off as like a Romeo and Juliet, right? Like two people that are not supposed to be together. So it's a tale as old as time.
A tale as old as time.
You know, and now it's sparking this war, this revolution, and
they're on the run.
They got to try and find it. So there's bounty hunters that are looking for them. So I think this first issue just jam packs a lot into it.
Like, who is this lady?
And
unicorn lady.
Right. And so then, like, you got to process everything that's going on in the first issue, and then it also just throws in some, like you said, some weird, unique things. But I am blown away that you are like, I want to read more.
Well,
or I feel like you should.
Let's not get too carried away.
All right.
I'm giving it a little bit of a chance.
Okay.
To see if, to get a little bit into it past the hot mess of, like, I don't know.
Hot mess. Wow.
I don't know. I don't really care. Like, I don't care. I don't know.
But I have said this from the get-go when we started this series, and people kept suggesting Saga to you. And I told people from the get-go, I said, I don't think she's going to like it.
She's just like this little rebel girl, like, spitting out crap. I don't know, guys.
I said it from the get-go. I felt like it was going to just be a little too weird, a little too much for you.
Can I just say I don't like comics?
No, because you like stray dogs.
I don't like comics.
Oh, man. I thought we were there we were there with Stray Dogs. You really liked it. You would read more Stray Dogs.
If I was forced to in a video.
Wow. Gang.
It's just like...
Wow.
Just the... So give me a podcast.
Well, good thing is guess what? We have a series called Mrs. Bearded Reads a Comic.
It just completely bashes every single one of them.
So
everybody loves.
No. You started out with Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur, which was not the best to start you out with, but you were kind of like, it's okay. Then we did Eat the Rich, and you were like, oh, I'm digging this.
Yeah, I could go more with that.
Yeah, and I have some more issues, so we'll see how that goes. And then Stray Dogs. You say you don't like comics, but you read issue 1, and then you sat in that chair and read more, and I did not film any of it. So
like, I'll give some a chance.
That's all I'm saying.
Saga, like...
This is why I did not start you off with Saga. Everyone was like, oh, pick Saga. And I was like, gang, I know you, but I feel like you should probably read a second or third issue just to get a little bit more of the world. I don't think you're gonna like it still.
No, I've written it off, folks. I keep saying folks.
So
hey,
gang.
Folks. Hey folks, I don't like comic books.
But she does, because again...
Stop trying to push it on.
You like Stray Dogs! I'm telling you, you read it without me forcing you to. Did you not?
It was in the moment. I had to just finish.
But did I tell you? Was I videotaping you? Nope.
Did I enjoy it?
Yes.
I did. Okay.
You did.
I just don't like just the little thoughts and like the storyline and all
so
that.
I think what you need is you need less narration bubbles and you need just the words of like what the people are saying. I think you need less like of the blocking.
I still don't really like it though.
I'm not saying you're gonna love it. Again, the purpose of the show is to get you to read comics. We're gonna try and find, and I think we're getting to know your. That's what I love about the show.
Wait, but first of all, like somebody who doesn't read anything.
You don't read at all.
With.
You don't read.
Give me a podcast.
You do have we listen to podcasts.
Give me a comic, like a.
Like a comic YouTube channel that I do that you don't listen to anyways?
Yeah, because I don't know the context. Give me like a pop culture.
All right.
I don't know.
So
give me a podcast.
We're getting there, gang. We're starting.
Not
on like the comics, but I think we're getting to where we know how we can start to craft these videos for you of what comics we pick, gang.
Should we try like a kids comic?
I don't know. So we went from Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur was Eat the Rich was above that. And you're like, I can dig this a little bit. The murder, the mystery, suspense. And then Stray Dogs.
I'm yawning because I'm just so bored.
Wow. Stray Dogs crushed it. And then Saga, you were kind of like, eh. So, gang, we've got to try and find that sweet spot for Mrs. Bearded. What do you think we should recommend her reading for episode 5? Because we're not stopping this series. You're going to keep reading some comics. You might not like any of them that you read, but we're going to try and figure out which ones that we can say, you know what? That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad.
Okay.
Are you going to start to buy comics and read them all the time? No. No one's expecting that. But we want to have something that you would say, I enjoy. And I think we can do that, chat. So,
can we?
You're starting to figure out Mrs. Bearded a little bit with her likes on the comics. Let us know in the chat below. What do we need to read next? Stray Dogs is I think Stray Dogs is up here right now compared to everything else you've read. And then it's been like probably then Eat the Rich.
Yeah.
So where do you put Saga versus Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur?
I kind of forget the Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur.
This is a girl,
but
the little girl she was getting picked on.
Okay, I mean, not too far down.
Okay. So Saga probably is.
Saga's just down there, guys.
It's down there, gang. I knew it was gonna happen.
It's just, I don't know.
So what? Where are we gonna get? What's that next Stray Dogs level for Mrs. Bearded? This is fun. I don't even care if you don't like it because this was a fun episode to just get to see you read it, and I knew this was gonna be like, oh my gosh, what am I reading? And it didn't disappoint.
It was too like. How do I say this? Like forced. Like. Okay.
All right.
Forced in like the language and the content of like trying to be
edgy.
Yeah.
Is that so? You're saying it almost feels like some of those parts where like the shock moments on the of the content felt a little forced. That didn't need to be there, and it would have been a better story for you, at least a more enjoyable story, a read for you, if some of that wasn't forced in there. You felt like it was just there to be there. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Is it there for like shock value?
I don't know.
To pull in the horny boys or something, like reading the book. And her like vulgar, like her language and just all the. This is not. This is not a. It is no way a PG-13 book. It is an R. It is an explicit book for sure. Yeah. So. Which I mean that's the thing, right? Like people just go out and they like to read the.
Yeah.
The adult.
Yeah, there's definitely a market for it. So that's interesting. The feeling of it feeling forced in there to just hit that market. Gang, I told you Saga was not going to be a hit for Mrs. Bearded.
I don't know.
It wasn't. I don't even think we're going to get an issue 2 or 3 hours. I know you initially said that.
I don't know. I
don't know. So, gang, we were here, we were peaking, we were boom, and we've just plummeted back down to. So we got to bring this up for episode 5. So I need your help, chat. Let me know what she should read next. Drop it in the comments. You guys are starting to figure out her taste a little bit when it comes to reading comics. So, gang, with that being said, hopefully you can find some time to curl up, grab a book, and nerd out.